Today's 370th day that I'm here to learn. I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Last couple of days I was speaking about resources, strategies that you're able to implement to succeed in life. And we come up that yesterday that one of the most important resource, if not the most important resource, is energy. Because you potentially could have a lot of money, a lot of time, but because you don't have energy, you're not able to pursue the things that you want. You're not able to achieve anything because you don't have energy. That means that energy is more important than time and money. It doesn't matter how much time and money you have, but if you don't have energy, you're not able to pursue with those things. So today we'll speak what you're able to do to really build energy in your life, create energy in your life that's really able to pursue the things that you want. Because when you have a little bit of time and a little bit of money, but you have a lot of energy, you're able to change everything. Now, if you have a little bit of time, a little bit of money, and a little bit of energy, then it's a little bit harder to pursue things that you want. Because as I mentioned, that when you have a little energy, you need to work very hard on self-discipline, because people who have a lot of energy, they have a lot of motivation. Energy is equal motivation. So when you have a lot of energy, you're motivated to pursue the things. So that means self-discipline is not as important at the moment, but when you have low energy, self-discipline is essential to pursue and succeed in life. So let's look into 20 things that I have wrote so far that what could allow to create energy. There's much more than that. We need to understand self-awareness is essential in energy, because you need to understand what is helping you specifically. Because I could tell you there's a lot of gurus who will say that do this routine, do this, and you will get energy. But a lot of times those things that they say, it works for them specifically and for certain people, but not for you. So you need to understand what works for you specifically. And I love routine. I love the habits. It creates a lot of energy because you're able to do the same thing over and over again. But what matters is that it doesn't matter what kind of routine you create. At least it's like a positive. It allows you to be better rather than negative routines. But at the same time, just having routine is one of the best things to really create energy. So okay, let's look into number one. Number one is that if you want to create energy, you need to prioritize sleep. Especially if you're a high achiever, because I could tell you that high achievers doesn't want to sleep, because I'm the same way. Like when I'm in the trenches, when I'm learning, improving, getting better, building a skill, building a business, I don't want to sleep. I just want to work. So that means, but it's not healthy. Sooner or later, we'll lose the energy. So that means you need to prioritize sleep. Number two is stay hydrated. Again, this is probably first it will focus me, even for me, because when I'm working, sometimes I could work 2-3 hours without really looking around. And that is not okay. You need to put like 90 minutes, some kind of reminder that you need to stand up, move around for 5 minutes, drink a lot of water, go back to work. Because otherwise, if you work in 3 hours straight, sooner or later we'll lose hydration, we'll lose energy, and we'll need to take an hour break rather than taking 5 minutes breaks every 90 minutes, where you're able to hydrate yourself, refresh yourself, and go back with a new energy into work. Number three is eat balanced diet. So that means you need to include a lot of things in your diet. Fruits, vegetables, meat. So that means that what kind of nutrition do you need to perform at the best? So of course you need to find out, do some research, look into how your body reacts to different kind of foods, and then adjust. Because it's not that you need to eat, I could say that, oh, you eat those kind of things. No. That's why every body is different. For example, my body needs always B supplement, because just my body just eats like candies, B vitamin. That way, of course, I understand that I need to eat food that has a lot of B vitamin. So that means you need to figure out exactly how your body reacts to different things, and then focus on supplementing it. Number four is eat regular meals. What it means, eat regular meals. It's not supposed to be that you eat at 9 a.m. and then you 9 p.m. and you get eat every 12 hours. No, it's very hard to fast and eat healthy. So that means you need to understand how you're able to manage your times in your meals. It's better to eat at 1 and 7 p.m. and give that 5 hours gap rather than giving 12 hours gap between 9 and 9. And a lot of times people eat at 9 and then they go to sleep at 11. You need supposed to give at least 3-4 hours before sleep that your body could digest food before sleep in general. Number 5 is limit caffeine, especially before the night. And in the morning, I understand it could be caffeine, it could be good if you're really enjoying it. But at the same time, you're not supposed to rely for caffeine just to get energy boost, because a lot of times people crash. So it means that how do you react to coffee? Sometimes I drink this coffee because I love drinking coffee, not just for the energy side, but just because of the feeling of the calmness and being able to be present. So that means why you drink coffee and how do you feel after drinking coffee? And do you have crashes of coffee? And if you have coffee crashes, maybe it's not beneficial for you to drink at all. And there's anything, something else to drink during the time, maybe even tea. Number six is exercise regularly. One thing that is very, very important to understand about exercise is that a lot of times you will not have any energy to exercise. It will be so devastated. You will not have energy to exercise. But I could tell you that when you don't have energy, it's even more important to exercise, because of what exercise does. Exercise gives you energy. It might be that you will not give immediately, but because you exercised, energy will show up sooner or later. So that means that exercise creates energy, not immediately sometimes, but if you exercise for a month, 2, it will build tremendous energy. So exercising is important. It doesn't matter how you feel. You feel energized, you feel tired. Exercise is essential to create long-term energy. Number 7 is practice stress management. Now, a lot of times, people have a lot of stress, anxieties, things that they don't control, but they have stress about it. And then people start eating food. Now, because they eat food, they say, "Oh, I'm not able to exercise now. I ate." And after, of course, they skip the training. And of course, because they skip the training, they have less energy. And now, because they ate the food that was not healthy, as fatty food, now they gain weight. So a lot of times, just being able to manage your stress could allow to keep your energy in place. So of course, you need to ask where my stress is coming from and what I'm able to do, because I could tell you there's a lot of things that you're able to control. You're able to control a lot of things. You're not able to control some circumstances, but you're able to control how you manage it, how you manage your stress and anxieties around it. Number 8 is take breaks. And I already mentioned that a little bit, because sometimes it's very hard, especially people who really are working very hard sometimes, and working 4 hours straight is not healthy. People believe that 4 hours straight working could be productive, but to be honest, after 90 minutes, every single person is losing productivity, and every half an hour they lose productivity even more and more and more. And after 3 hours, that 1 hour that you worked, it's basically you were very unproductive. So that means being able to take breaks every 90 minutes for 5 minutes. Again, I say 90 minutes because it works for me, but you need to figure out exactly how long you're able to work before you need to hydrate. Maybe it's your 60 minutes. Maybe it's 2 hours. For me, it's 90 minutes, and you're supposed to try what time is the best for you to really take a break and refresh yourself. Number 9 is stay social. That means that you want to go out, maybe concerts, maybe events, like it doesn't matter, but you need to see people, connect. Because staying social gives a lot of energy, especially for me. Like, and of course, I understand that sometimes people get energy by being just by themselves in the corner. If you your work is always social, sometimes you will need to have energy by being alone. But if your work is alone, that means that you need to go to social. That means that's why there is most important part is that there is no one rule that works for every single person. If you are having a job that is very social, that means you will create energy by being alone. If your work is very alone, you will create energy by being social. Easy math. Number 10 is engage in activities you enjoy. This is very simple to understand. If you do things that you love, you will get more energy, because people get energy by doing the things they enjoy. Like a lot of times people go to play soccer. For example, I love playing soccer. So if you go to play soccer, you are tired, but at the same time you're super energized. Your mood, emotions are so high, even though that your body could be tired. And sometimes that emotional energy transfers next day into the body energy, and you're able to pursue more things that really could allow you to feel even more energized. Number 11 is stay organized. Now, a lot of times people have so many things, so too many to-do lists, and that's misorganization takes away your energy. But when you have know exactly step by step what you need to do every single day, you get organized. You have so much energy to do things because there is no fatigue in your brain. Because a lot of times when the brain is fatigued and there is a lot of indecisiveness in your mind, it really portrays in your energy levels as well. So being able to stay organized is very essential to really be and create more energy. Number 12 is get sunlight. So it means that a lot of times, I know that, including myself, stay in a building and all day long, and they come out in the evening and they all day long stay in the building and they didn't get sunlight. So that means that when you take a break, 5-10 minutes, go outside and see the sun and really smile to the sun that your face could see the sunlight. Now, of course, I understand some days it's raining, you're not able to do that, but if you see that outside there is a sunny day, when you take a break, when you take a lunch, go for a walk, 10-15 minutes, and really explore that nature, being able to connect with nature and really get the energy that you need to build up, because sunlight is essential not just for energy. And one most important part is that sunlight is helping to create D vitamin, and D vitamin is known for energy as well, because if you have D vitamin deficiency, that means that a lot of times you will have loss of energy, because a lot of times people say like, oh, I don't have energy, and doctor says like, maybe you have a D vitamin deficiency, and D vitamin is increased by sunlight. Number 13 is stay mindful of your energy patterns. This is very, very essential. That's why I sometimes don't like that people say like, oh, you need to do specific time and specific things. You do at 11 a.m. do this exactly the thing. No, you're not supposed to be there. Ask yourself, what times are you most productive? When you know that you perform the best. Because I know that every single person has them. Every single person has some kind of patterns. So sometimes you feel, very fatigued. You feel so weak. Like I have certain hours in the day when I feel the best of the best. I could do so many different things in those hours. And there are some hours of the day that I feel the worst of the worst. So of course, if I will put the most important things in the time when I feel worst, how that will end up? Of course, I will not be able to succeed. So that means that you ask, what is the most important parts to make in that day? And if you're able to make the most important things in the time when you have the most energy, you will be able to get more energy out of it because you will be more productive. You'll be happy about results and you create energy. Number 14 is stay positive and have a gratitude mind. Gratefulness for me is one of the best ways to create energy, because I know that if sometimes I have a little bit worse day and the day that didn't work out as I planned, when I have gratefulness, when I have appreciation, it changes everything. It builds back energy, and I still have so much energy to pursue the things that I want. For me, it helps, and I know that it helped a lot. So really being able to sometimes at the beginning couldn't be hard, but the harder it is, the better results will be when you will do it. So let me say 1,000 things that you're thankful for every single day. You will see how it will change your life and your energy levels. Number 15 is hygiene and self-care. Hygiene and self-care is essential for the energy levels. That means that you really need to make sure that you ask yourself what I'm able to do to self-care every single day. Exercises, meals, and all the stuff I mentioned that. But you're able to ask what you need to do to self-care. There's so many different things that you need to do, but you're able to look into that, and every single person needs to do that. Number 16 is limit screen time. Limit screen time. That means that before you sleep, at least an hour, leave your phone away, leave your laptop away. During the day, limit that as well as much as can, unless of course you're working. But at the same time, there's other things that you're able to do that you are able to elevate your energy. Because I know that even my friend had the diagnosis from his doctor that he's spending too much time with his laptop and that decreases his energy levels. And he has some heart issues because of that. So that means there's a lot of risks when people spend too much time with the screen, but at the same time, I know that You're working, there's a lot of things that you need to do on laptop, but ask how much time do you spend on scrolling or looking on Instagram or looking on Facebook for no reason. So that time you need to take away. This time is you're able to go outside or to do something different in the nature that you don't need to scroll, but you're able to limit your screen time on non-essential things. Number 17 is achieving goals. Achieving goals is one of the best ways to really elevate your energy, because you create every single day a small wins. So when I will achieve that, you feel that milestone, you feel very good. So that means that boost of energy, that is dopamine of that achieving. And I'm one of those people who love create someday checklists, and that being able to mark done, it's dopamine that creates a lot of energy for me. So maybe you are the same like me. So they create a checklist, small checklist, the milestone that you want to do, small wins, the things that's most important that moves the needle forward, not just random thing that all like that's. You create things that could actually move the needle forward. Unless you want to really get a little bit of dopamine, you're able to create some small things that you don't spend too much time. And then, of course, focus on things that really matters. Number 18 is communication. And communication is part of staying social, but communication is more than having communication one-on-one. Stay social could be go to events, but communication is really having conversation with people that one-on-one, could be in a group, but really being able to speak with people, hear them out, share your thoughts, because that is very essential to make sure that you're able to elevate your energy. Now, of course, that will be not for everyone, but I really enjoy communication because I love to hear people's stories, and I hear people's stories that elevate my energy level. Number 19 is nature. Nature is a beautiful thing to go to nature to elevate your energy. People are living weeks between the concrete walls. So going out, being able to see animals, being able to see nature, being able to see lakes and mountains and all this stuff, it really allows to elevate your energy. And the last one, probably the most important thing that really elevates energy, is relationships. And that is with yourself, inner peace, because inner peace creates energy, with your loved ones, with your family members, with spouse, wife, husband, kids. There's so many essential relationships, because when those relationships are in place, including internal relationships, you have so much more energy to pursue the things that all other things that you're able to take care of yourself. Because a lot of times when relationships are wrong, it takes away so much energy that you are neglecting all other things that could potentially allow you to get more energy. So when you focus on relationships, build relationships and maintain relationships, it's much more easy to maintain your energy levels as well. So energy levels, I know that is very, very essential. I will work very hard to increase my energy levels. And I was working hard the last couple of months to increase my energy levels. I lost like probably 10, 15 pounds in the last couple of months, because I know that I want to make sure that my energy levels is very high, that I could perform at my best. And I will not stop doing that, because I want to be top 1% in a lot of different skill sets. And if I want to do that, I need to be top 1% in energy levels as well. And every single person needs to decide where do they want to be in life. And if they want to be succeeding in life, they need to work on energy levels as well. So I hope you choose win, and see you tomorrow.